In today's video, we're going to see if an expansion team, the Honolulu Breeze, can they win an NBA championship? Just a side note, guys, if you didn't watch Cavs Thunder last night, it was a banger. We also did a simulation on our channel, so I'll post a link for that. Not a lot of teams have been running a two big set, but Cleveland's making it work, and they ended up beating the Thunder last night. So if you haven't watched any of those highlights, go back and check them out. Let's see who's available around the league. Over on the Bucks, looks like Brooke Lopez is available, AJ Green. Won't go through everybody. We'll just kind of get the top guys that aren't going to be picked back up by that organization. The Bulls, pretty much everybody's taking Jalen Smith's here. Not a bad pickup. Over at the Cavs, here we go. They got all of the first 7, 8 guys going here. Struess, the best one available. Over in Boston, Sam Hauser, a lot of their guys are taken again as well, so we might not take anybody from Boston. Norm Powell's available over at the Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr. as well. We might be able to get at least 2 of these guys off this squad. Chris Dunn's here as well. Terrence Mann, not too bad. Batum, I don't know if we'll get as far down to him, but Desmond Bane's available. That'd be a good pickup. Scottie Pippen Jr. solid. Bogdanovich over at the Hawks. Larry Nance, we could bring him back to one of our rosters. Jimmy Butler's available. Okay, so Jimmy Butler's trying to get traded right now from Miami. They're not going to keep him in this expansion draft, so maybe we can get Jimmy. Duncan Robinson's available. Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez, Highsmith, K Love as well. So Miami has some guys that they're willing to get rid of. Hornets, Miles Bridges is available. Be a great inside threat. Can run the 4 for us or possibly the 3. Cody Martin as well. Seth Curry's available. Grant Williams for Utah. Jordan Clarkson's available. Sensabaugh's here as well. And the Kings, who do they have? Malik Monk, pretty solid player. I doubt he'd be a starter for us if we get him, but he'd be a good bench piece for us. Keon Ellis, another solid player. Herter's available. McLaughlin, Trey Lyles over at the Knicks. Oh my God, OG Anunoby's available. I feel like we got to get him. Same with Mitchell Robinson. That'd be another solid pickup. So, but definitely we got to get OG when the draft comes around. Over at LA, Finney Smith's available, Rui's available. So another 2 solid players. Even Shake's available. Oh, I was gonna say, I hope Bronny's available. Maybe we could get him as the last pick just for fun. But it looks like they're gonna hold on to him. Over in Orlando, KCP's available. Get some good 3-point shooting. John Isaac, another solid big. Cole Anthony's here as well. Mavericks, Najee Marshall, 81 overall, so not bad. PJ Washington, another one. Clay's available. Maybe we get Clay towards the end of this. For the Nets, Bogdanovich, Jalen Wilson, Ben Simmons is available. I don't know, man. I'm just not too high on Ben Simmons. Michael Porter Jr. is available. Take a look at his grades, A minus all the way through. He'd be very solid for us. Oh my God, Siakam's available too over at Indiana and TJ McConnell. So I feel like Siakam we're definitely going to need because we're going to need solid 4s and 5s. And in Boston, Junior's here on a 2-way contract for the Pistons. Jaden Duran, Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay, so these guys would be pretty solid for us. Chris Boucher, he's there. Bruce Brown as well. Over in Houston, Van Fleet's available, but I don't know. Him as our starting point guard, I'm not 100% on. Probably more of a backup role I could see him in if we pick him up. Landale's available. Steven Adams, the GOAT. Uncle Jeff in San Antonio. Harrison Barnes is available. Zach Collins. Charles Bassey. Phoenix. It looks like they have some of their top 8 overall guys available, but it's Nurk, pretty solid. Grayson Allen, solid. Royce O'Neal, not bad. And then Okogie. Thunder, the best team in the West. Caruso's available. Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, he's pretty solid in the Sims. Mike Conley, decent point guard. McDaniels would be pretty solid. Again, probably off the bench. Naz Reid, another solid player. DiVincenzo, Joe Ingles. Portland's willing to give up Ayton and Anthony Simons and Jeremy Grant. pretty much three guys in their current rotation IRL. So this team will definitely have to come back to see if we can snake a couple of their players. Jackson Davis, he'd be solid inside for us. Good boards, good physicality. Kavan's here. Gary Payton, another role player. Kyle Anderson, Wizards. Jordan Poole's available to the pool party. A minus in both inside and 3-point. He might be a good starting point guard or six man for us. So we'll keep an eye on Jordan Poole. Marvin Bagley's here, pretty solid at center. Kelly Oubre could be potentially solid for us. Caleb Martin, Drummond's available. Ricky Council's good, a nice young player. I'm not going to go too slow over these first couple guys because we know we want these guys anyway. Like Jimmy Butler, sure. Siakam, definitely. Anunoby, we want him for sure. I feel like some of these guys at the top here, we're just got to take no matter what. Norman Powell, we're going to take. Even MPJ, we're going to take. After that, Ayton. Do we go Brooke Lopez here? Let's go Brooke Lopez. We're going to need some bigs. Poole. Let's go Jordan Poole. We're definitely going to need some point guards, shooting guards. I guess Simons isn't available. I thought he was when we were looking through that, but I guess not. So let's grab Desmond Bane. He'll be solid for us. Let's go Beasley. Said I really didn't want to get Fred, but I think he'd be solid for us. Kind of does some of the intangibles, the dirty work. So him running the second unit might be good. So let's get Fred. Wow, we like completely went over Miles Bridges here. I don't know how I didn't see him. Where's Duran as well? I thought he was on this list. I think for our last couple picks, let's go Naz Reid. I feel like we need another 4 or 5. And then after that, I think I'm just going to grab Harrison Barnes. So let's get Harrison Barnes. Oh, here he is. Gives us some good 3-point shooting, good defense. Right now, they got us fourth in the power rankings. So that's not too bad. Chemistry, 60% right now. Fan interest, 66.5. We'll see if we can improve on that. All right, so here's the lineup we're going to go with. Jordan Poole, not the greatest overall on this team, but his grades are pretty good, so we'll let him run the point. I just trust him more than Van Fleet. Anunoby, we're going to run at the 2, Jimmy at the 3, Siakam at the 4, Ayton at the 5. So this should be a pretty solid roster, in my opinion. No like absolute bona fide superstars that are just going to carry, but we should be able to have a solid season, maybe make a run at a chip. Norman Powell off the bench, Porter Jr., Brooke Lopez, so a nice backup center, Van Fleet as well, Bane, Beasley, Bridges, Reed, and then Harrison Barnes. Unfortunately, he's pretty good, but we're just going to have him be in the resting position. You probably won't see him too much in this video. So now we're ready to get the season going, so let's simulate through the regular season. We're going to decline all the trades that come through. We're about 500, just a little bit above right now. So we're 16 and 11 right now. Trying to crack 20 wins. We're getting close. Chemistry's up. Fans are somewhat interested. There's 20 wins for the squad. We're going to disable all these. For the deadline, we're 30 and 22. So we're starting to pick up a little bit of momentum. We're kind of bouncing around, though, towards the plan side of the bracket. But hopefully we can make it into at least a 6th spot. Right now we're at 9th. I don't know. Are we going to even make this in? For a second, it was looking good, and we're going to have to rip off a few wins here. Right now, we're 6th. Luka's going to be your MVP. Insane numbers. Connect, Rookie of the Year. Westbrook, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. Amen Thompson, Most Improved Player. Tyrese Maxey, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. Dallas is always tough in the simulations. And then Jordan Hobson, Executive of the Year. Let's see, any of our guys on first team? None there. Second team, nobody. Third team, we don't have anybody either. All defensive first. All defensive second. All rookie first. All rookie second. Checking out the standings over in the West. We are the Honolulu Breeze, so I put us in the Pacific. Figured the Western Conference would be good. We finished 45 and 37. We were pretty solid overall. We were just one game above the play-in. Looks like Dallas and Minnesota are kind of the front runners for this conference. And over in the East is New York, Cleveland, Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, kind of in the top five over there, pretty similar records. So our round one matchup is going to be against the Spurs. We're going to see Wemby. I don't think we've seen a lot of them in the videos I've been posting, so should be fun. If we can hop in here, we will. We'll simulate a little bit. Through the play-in games, New Orleans makes it out in the West, as well as the Suns, and then Indiana and Toronto make it out in the East. Game one goes to the Spurs. Game two goes to us. Game three goes to the Spurs. Game four goes to us. So far, we're off to a lead. We're still up right now at the end of the first. End of the second, we're still up by about 10. San Antonio starting to claw back in a little bit. We're still up 115 to 100, 123 left. We can probably just let this one go. Yeah, and we win that game 117, 102. Siakam 30 points, 5 boards, 7 assists. Jordan Poole 17, Bridges 13. So we're getting some good production, well-rounded effort from the guys. So far we're off to a lead, and hopefully we can jump in here because we're on our home court. End of the second we're up. End of the third we're up. Fourth it's pretty close. Spurs take the lead. Okay, 80 to 75, 123 left. We're going to hop in here. Oh no, Van Fleet's in the game. I was hoping Jordan Poole was in. On the left side, Castle is going to get around Van Fleet. Just playing bully ball with him. And look at this floor. Look at this floor for the Breeze. Looks pretty solid. Kind of has that Squid Games effect. Jimmy pull up. Nice. Now we're down 5. Yeah, the new Squid Game season 2, that was pretty cool to watch. I think they're making a season 3 or like an extension to it. Castle now going to drive in, gets fouled by Fred. Greg Pop, the Spurs legend. Greg Pop's most famous quotes was, they lost a game and he goes, ball didn't go in the hole. And then he ended the interview. Castle at the line, first one is good. Second one at the line is also good. All right, so Spurs are up. The Breeze down 7. We're up 3-2 in the series. Jimmy with the ball, gonna go behind the back, kick over to Fred. Jimmy now driving on the left, gets over Wemby, misses it. Rebound over to Johnson, gets it to Castle. Spurs, one more bucket here, could be detrimental. Johnson with the ball kicks out to Vassell. Vassell's very solid. This Spurs team, Sochan, Wemby, they got a lot of young players that should be pretty good in the league. 5 seconds left on the clock. Back screen cut. Castle cut back screen, ended up getting a layup, and that was the game. So 86-79. We're going to game 7. Siakam 24. The rest of the guys not even in double figures. Wow. And then if you look at the Spurs, 3 guys in double figures: Castle, Wemby, Zach Collins. So we're going to game 7. Hopefully we can advance. Come on, we need this game 7 win. I want to make a decent run in this video for these guys. Spurs are up. Spurs are still up in the fourth. We're kind of going back and forth. Might have another close game. 131 to go. We're going in right here. We finally get to see Jordan Poole. I'm not sure why we had Fred in last game. Maybe Jordan fouled out, but we'll never know. Wemby, down low now, has Ayton on him. Misses a shot. Ayton with the board. Kick over to Jordan Poole. Game 7 on the road in San Antonio. Jordan Poole going to spin right. Pulls up. Misses it. Wemby with a board. Kicks it out to Sochan. Sochan going to get it to Wemby. Wemby going to try to back Ayton down. Gets a screen on the left. Doesn't decide to use it. Wemby going to drive left now. Gets by Ayton. Makes the layup. Nice bucket from Wemby. Spurs getting ready to check in. Jordan Poole on the left side. Do or die game 7. Gets it down to Siakam. Siakam going to fade baseline. Misses it. Wemby with a board. 47 seconds. Champagny kicks it over to Vassell. Vassell, right side dribble, gets it down to Wemby. Wemby has Jimmy on him. Mismatch here. Wemby, does he pull up for this? He does. Misses it. Doesn't get his own board. Jimmy, nice box out. Gets it to Siakam. Siakam driving down the left on Sochan. Foul. Siakam, 20 points on the night. First foul shot is good. Second one at the line for Siakam is good also. We're down 1. We need a stop. Win or go home. The Honolulu Breeze, the first expansion team that we decided to do a video on. They're in the first round right now. Can they make it out? We made it as the 6th seed. D up, boys. D up. 1 stop and a bucket. We got 2 timeouts. Come on, D him up. D up Wemby. Come on, Ayton. Stop him, stop him, stop him. He gets the board and we call timeout. 6 seconds left. Come on, guys. Let's make something happen. Siakam with the ball. He's taking a lot of time here. Might have to pull up. Looks like he's going to. Does he make it? He misses it, and we lose. So a lackluster performance from the boys of Honolulu, and we're going to get eliminated early. And we're just losing it. I don't know if I'm cursing these guys or what, but we're doing everything we can to get the best players out there. PJ Washington, 23, Wemby, 18 and 14. And then over for us, Siakam 22, Jimmy 17, 8 and 16, Poole 11, Bane 11. So we're getting some production, but we're just not able to rack up these wins consistently. So we get knocked out in the first round. Let's simulate the rest of this just to see who wins. Luka's the West MVP. Cat's the East MVP. And we'll simulate the finals here. Mavericks win again. Seems like the Mavericks been winning a lot of titles. Luka with the MVP. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it wasn't too short. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let your friends know. Follow our socials. And I'll see you guys in the next video.